Hello, Humanities 1302. This is Professor Pope, and I'm making you a short tutorial video on how to get started on the Making Connections project. Many of you have contacted me just to clarify the instructions, so I wanted to make just a little quick tutorial to get you started. This project is due by the end of the week, so you should be working on it now. Again, if you go to Making Connections in Blackboard, you will see the Making Connections assignment. This assignment allows you to explore great works from different cultures through history and discuss their relevance and impact. For this assignment, you are able to choose anything from Renaissance to the modern day. Poetry, literature, art, architecture. You won't need to worry about if someone else is doing it because there's just so much that you have to choose from. I don't really think it's going to be a problem. I would like human created works, natural phenomena like the Grand Canyon. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something humans have created during the span of this course. Again, select something that interests you. Conduct research to learn about the work and the culture that created it. And then present your research via Google Slides and share what you've learned with the class. You'll see the Making Connections Virtual Museum before. I've already made a template. All you have to do is copy the example and fill it with your own information. You do not have to make your own individual slideshow. You're going to submit your notes for your research, your references, and then a 30-word personal reflection on what you learned about another topic presented by someone in the class. With this situation, if we don't have enough for you to use by the due date, we can work on having the personal reflections due later. I'll have to see how this works out. It's the first time I've had the personal reflection due with the notes. Your assignment should contain all of the below information. What is the name of the work? What is the time period? Where was it created? Who created it? What is the genre or the medium? Is it poetry? Is it philosophy? Is it theater? Is it architecture? Then I want you to describe the work in 3 to 5 sentences. What's the basic storyline? What does it look like? What's it made out of? Does it tell a story? Who is it important to? And then what are some values, ideas, or themes that come to mind that you learned about when you were researching this item? Again, don't forget your references. You can include it in your notes portion or on your slide. I would like you to reference the images that you use as well. I am looking for MLA format, and librarians can help you with that. Now, there is a Making Connections virtual museum here. We are working on Making Connections 1. We will have different slideshows for 2, 3, and 4 because they tend to get a little long. So if I'm going to click this and kind of show you what it looks like. So this is the Making Connections 1. It's got the due date on there. So some people have already started posting. You've got a fair amount of information here. A couple of people have already posted. Again, everyone in class should post. This is my example. Again, Trajan's victory column. I have the period, the date, the culture, the dimensions. I have the image with the full view, and then your name is going to go here. And then this is some of the references. And then on the second page, there is an explanation of what it is, who built it, and why it was chosen. That's very important. I want to know why you chose what you chose. And so that is kind of what you can put on your slide. Any extra information about extra references or some information answering more of the questions in the instructions, those can go in your notes. Here, someone took the Fountain of the Four Rivers, also in Italy, and followed mine exactly. I loved how the student did this. Thank you, Pratham. This is amazing. This is exactly what I'm looking for. If you look here too, Pont Saint-Angele, Bridge of Angels. The sculptures were built in 1669, right here on the bridge, the sculptures. This is Faith's. Again, perfectly done. She said why I was drawn to the sculptures because of their beauty. Someone picked St. Peter's Basilica with 2 different images. Michelangelo's David with sorry, these are my instructions. I'm going to move them up here. Again, these students are even better than my example. They followed it exactly. You don't need to change the slide around. You don't need to think too hard about this. Follow the information and follow some of the examples here. Again, those are excellent choices, my early comers who went first. Now, your notes here, I have a submission 1, 2, 3, and 4 for submission 1. You're going to click that. This is where you're either going to attach your notes and your personal reflection, or you're going to also write the submission here if you want to. I suggest writing it in a separate program and attaching a file. Again, you can attach a .doc or a .pdf. All of those can also be generated through Google Docs. You can save a .pdf through Google Docs. So this is where you're going to submit that right here. Again, here's the rubric for the project. I am looking for a organized, to see what you're trying to communicate, that your paragraphs make sense, that you do have a solid description, that either through your slide or through your notes, you are letting me know about the historical and cultural significance of the item, the insight into human experience, that you used multiple sources, and that your reflection essay was detailed and it posed questions and thought about the other item that you looked at. That is what I'm looking for in this assignment. Again, some people have already started working on it and have done a great job using my examples. Again, this is all located under Making Connections, and it is due on Sunday. You have a full week. I correct my statement from earlier. Everyone should be able to post a reflective essay. I think there's going to be enough information. I think you guys are far enough ahead of this to get it done, and I'm very proud of you for that. Again, so Making Connections, pick something from Renaissance to the modern day. I like that the people that posted already chose things from the first part of the Renaissance. That's very good. Staying within that time frame is perfectly acceptable, but branching out is also acceptable. Be sure to go global. Don't just stay in Italy, although I liked some of the choices. Making Connections Virtual Museum. Again, we're on Making Connections 1, and then this is where you submit. All of this information can be found here. Just a reminder that your due dates are on your calendar. And Making Connections 1 due on the 9th. Thank you so much, and please feel free to contact me. Reach out, kpope@austincc.edu. My phone number, it's on all of my communications. So please reach out to me if you have questions. Thanks, guys. Bye.